General Nerdery.
Welcome to the General Nerdery Trailer Park, because I realized after you pointed at me that we still haven't figured out how to start these mini-episodes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
These are brand new, and as you know us, we're not big on planning.
Also true.
Which is really rough when we do as many podcasts as we do.
Yeah, so we got a couple trailers, 4 trailers, 3 trailers?
Yep.
What did we talk?
Several.
What did we just watch?
Real quick, I'm Zach.
I'm Tyler.
And yeah, we're here for trailers. Let's see, we watched Secret Invasion. We watched Secret of the Mogwai. Dial of Destiny. The Diablo trailers and the Mortal Kombat trailer. I think that's all of them.
Let's start with Secret of the Mogwai, because that's actually the oldest trailer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Most of the others came out within hours.
Yeah, because I spent all day being like, I have no goddamn trailers for today.
Yeah. Whereas, yeah, Secrets of Mogwai have actually been out for, we just missed it last week, basically.
Yeah.
I'm excited, dude, I love Gremlins.
I was going to say, you have a much deeper tie to the Gremlins.
One of my favorite toys growing up was like a little plastic, like I want to say stuffed because I acted like it was stuffed, but that thing was hard fucking plastic. And I was just like curled up against it anyway. Like Gizmo was my buddy. I can't wait to see the further adventures of Gizmo when he was just an even younger Mogwai, because this is all taking place in like 1920s. It
looks like it,
1930s China, something like that. I know that they've said like what year, I just don't remember. So
I know I've seen Gremlins 2.
Okay.
It was the same night that I was shown Poltergeist 2, and that is probably the night that you can directly point towards me disliking horror movies as a genre.
Gotcha. Yep.
I was never going to be aimed for it, but I was a little young. I remember it kind of freaked me out, and then the next one just traumatized me. I'm sure if I watched Poltergeist 2 today, I'd be like, whatever, but...
I haven't seen Poltergeist 2 in a long time, but I remember it being not good.
I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah.
I just know that I slept with the lights on for the next 3 weeks. I was a sensitive boy. Yeah, but I remember, like, I have kind of appreciation for the Gremlins, and this one, I went, oh yeah, I think I'm actually going to watch this.
It looks grander and more epic than I thought it was going to be. Like, there's a lot of supernatural shit going on.
Well, animated.
Yeah.
Allows them to get away with some more stuff. And, holy shit, that cast.
Yeah, they threw out a lot of names. Ming-Na Wen stood out to me. Just
Ming-Na Wen,
her.
B.D. Wong, saw George Takei in there.
Yep, saw George Takei in there.
James, what's his name? James Hong?
Hong,
yeah. Thank you. Who was in the original, so I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah,
but,
right.
God, I love that guy. Like, anytime he shows up in something.
As long as he's still alive, if you're doing something like this, you're getting James Hong.
Yeah, you might as well. Dude has some of the most actor credits in all of cinema history.
It's wild. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'll at least try it out. Like,
it looks
I have
fun.
a feeling I'm not going to watch it week to week, but I'll probably wait till the season's over and just binge it one weekend.
Oh, God, that reminds me. We were going to do a Willow episode coming up, and they're taking it off of
are they?
Disney. Yeah. I think it's going to come back. The guy who ran the first season of Willow is like, I'm not concerned, which is either a very big bluff or, like, knows more of what's going on than we do. Not important to this. I
mean, just in that vein, there's lots of really weird decisions like that being made recently, because they just announced they're taking Metalocalypse off of HBO Max, even though like 2 weeks ago they announced that the Metalocalypse movie to finish off the series is a go, and they're finishing it, and Death Clock is going out on another tour.
I'm wondering if it has something to do. I've heard there's like royalty payments issues and stuff like that, which, you know, you could just fucking pay the artists, Disney or HBO.
Yeah, this would be
in that case
like Warner Brothers.
Yes, no, I'm thinking of Willow with the Disney part.
Right.
But like, I bet that they will make a big deal about those coming back on when the time comes. And until then, I have Willow on DVD, so I will be okay.
There you go.
Anyways, Secrets of Mogwai. I forgot Steven Spielberg was involved with the Gremlins.
Right. I think he produced, because it was directed by Joe Dante.
He's real good at producing good stuff.
Yeah. Super excited for it. Yo, the first Gremlins, I really need to rewatch it. It is an amazing dark comedy.
Is Grandpa Munster in the second one?
Oh, shit.
Or like younger, or like, because, you know,
I don't remember number 2 as well, which is weird because it's probably the one I saw the most because it was the one that was always on TV.
The first one's much more iconic. I feel like I remember, it would have been like 80s Grandpa Munster from that Munsters continuation they did in that era. Anyone who makes fun of the modern day for doing continuations and reboots has not paid attention to the history of cinema.
Right. What other trailer? Dial of Destiny?
Dial of Destiny.
There wasn't a lot more new.
No, it's, the minute trailer, like, it's coming out soon. It's enough that reviews have started coming out.
Right.
The reviews are not great, ranging from bad to it's fine, which is really kind of all I expected from this. Like, James Mangold's good, so I'm not doubting him, but
it's already hard to write an ending for something. And when you're having to do an action movie where your star is 75?
Yeah. Well, and, I heard Harrison Ford tries his heart out, and John Williams is back, so that's always great. But, like, no Indiana Jones movie has caught the magic of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And Raiders is not as good as I remember it being when I last watched it. It's still good. It's fucking Raiders, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But, like...
it's no Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Shut the fuck up. One review of this one was we didn't know how good we had it with Kingdom, and I was like, I think you are really angry at this movie, but, like, who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Temple of Doom. I'm gonna watch this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. These last couple trailers have me more excited for it than those first few did.
Well, and it sounds like they're trying to set up a kind of potential future indie with Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character, which they tried with
Mutt.
I'm blanking that actor's name.
Shia
LaBeouf. And the problem is, it doesn't really work. The action archaeologist works in a very specific era of time.
If they want to do action archaeologist, what we need is Star Wars Dr. Aphra show.
Star Wars Dr. Aphra, or somehow Indiana Jones in the 29th century. Like...
Yeah.
Dr. Aphra.
But, like you said, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it. So...
I like Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch fucking Yellowstone or whatever goddamn...
What is it? Shrinking's pretty good, though.
Shrinking's on my list.
Shrinking I was pretty impressed with. Really like that show, actually. I'm really excited for whenever it comes back.
Bill Lawrence is just fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
He just makes good shows.
I will say, you can definitely tell that like half of the writing room is the writing room from Ted Lasso.
Secret Invasion. It's only a minute long, so there's not a lot here. It's basically the Samuel L. Jackson show.
The interviews with talking with people about the fact that this is coming out has me more excited than that trailer does. And it's sad because I know that they're just going through talking points and I can't really trust much of what they're saying right now.
How much of the Peter Capaldi Doctor Who have you watched? Did you ever watch the Zygon Invasion?
I watched all the Capaldi. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of it I've only seen once.
Sure.
Whereas most of the others I've seen
several times. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it just made me think heavily of the Zygon episodes of Peter Capaldi, where like they had arranged a peace treaty between humans and Zygons, or in this case, humans and Skrulls of some kind, and they were hidden on Earth, and for various reasons, the Shapechangers are now rebelling from the place where they were like hidden, kept safe, kept sanctuary, and I don't know. It's Samuel L. Jackson, so I'm gonna watch it, but like, it looks like a less good version of that really good Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, I guess, because I'm already kind of in the bag for Marvel stuff, but the trailer didn't do much for me.
There's a lot of good actors in it, which leads me to continue to have hope. I mean, I think Emilia Clarke might be the worst actor of the group, and she's good. So that's not that's a high quality of actors, so it's going to be tough. I'm excited to see Kobe Smolder and stuff. I've enjoyed her since How I Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm.
I like Robin more than I like Maria Hill, though, so that's its own thing. But I have a friend that keeps ranting about how the Marvel movies are CIA propaganda, and I just kind of roll my eyes and don't get involved. But, like, this one kind of is, by the look of it, with the number of, like, let's get all of the government agents together for one movie. And I get why that's appealing, but that's not why I watch the friggin' Marvel movies.
I just don't know. I don't know how much I care.
I did read a thing saying that it was leaning heavily into lessons learned from Winter Soldier, and Winter Soldier is one of the better Marvel movies, so...
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like this one has the biggest chance to fail.
But it also could be
but
one
it
of the
could
best
be
things
really
they made.
good.
Yeah.
It could be really, really good.
I just like big bombastic color, and it doesn't have to be friggin', Avengers Endgame, but like my favorite Marvel stuff is like Shang-Chi, the Guardians movies, and the Black Panther movies. So, well, the second one, I still haven't seen the third one. So like, I obviously, like, what I want is the like big character stuff, and this is a lot of people hiding in hallways so far.
It's a good way to describe it. Let's see. Secret Invasion, video games.
Video games.
Diablo.
So we watched both Diablo trailers, the
Right, 'cause there's
gameplay
a
and the
game-
story.
Mhm.
Now, in fairness, the storyline of Diablo games has never mattered.
No, it's go kill demons.
I'm sure the first one had a story, but I couldn't tell you what it was. I've played the second one a lot of, just more than any other game I've ever played. And it's let's see if I can do this. The guy who defeated Diablo in the first game stabbed himself with, like, the soul shard or whatever it was called to keep it safe, but Diablo just took him to fuck over, because Diablo.
Yeah.
And it's mostly a crazy old guy talking to an angel?
Something like that.
Telling the story, but it's mostly like, and then the traveler walked to this place, and Diablo came more out of him.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I don't think this was a very good trailer. Mostly, I thought the sound level was fucking garbage.
They don't really... The sound levels were garbage, and they don't really do anything to highlight any of the classes. Like, it doesn't have to be a gameplay trailer, but we should see how the heroes that we're inhabiting are going to be going
How
up
they
against.
exist. Yeah, I don't think we even saw the classes. We just saw, like, okay, we gotta see a cool Diablo angel do cool stuff. And
That's dope.
The Diablo angels always look amazing. It's like one of my favorite depictions of angels.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the classic be not afraid, like, eyes floating wildness. But, like, the guy, and I admit, as I'm getting older, my ability to make out what someone is saying when there's too many noises happening has gotten significantly worse. But the dude with the deep, admittedly good-sounding gravelly voice, I could barely tell what he was saying, and I didn't care.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I couldn't make out most of it. The action was decently cool, but I think it would have been a lot cooler if we would have seen the classes doing fucking anything.
The only difference between this and this exact trailer, if it had been made 15 years ago, is, I mean, other than the graphics being better, obviously, is this used some kind of, I don't remember who it was, but some kind of hip-hop music, and back then it would have been nu metal.
Yep.
It brought me back to an old age, which Diablo, so I get it, but, like, I don't know, it didn't say anything new to me.
Gameplay trailer, though. Looks fun.
Looked good, looks fun, looks like a Diablo game. I also wish it had shown more of the different classes. Like, we briefly
a little bit more broke down than they did.
We briefly saw each one, and it looked like the Necromancer is back, it looked like the Barbarian, but I mean, the Barbarian has been in every one since 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the fighter in the first one was basically the Barbarian, but a prototype.
Yes.
I thought I saw a Druid.
I'm sure they've released it all. I'm sure we could just look it up.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, and literally it's just like beat, 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 beat. We've seen all of them. Like that. No, you have to slow the fuck down.
I know it's just a gameplay trailer. It's not a like class trailer, but I kind of wish they would have took it in that direction a little bit more, where they would have been like barbarian and showed like 15 seconds of barbarian gameplay. Like,
yeah, there was some cool move scene, but most of it I was being like, oh fuck, what is that? Because, you know, it's a bunch of bright lights happening over like a 4-second clip with a character that I don't automatically recognize because it's in the middle of a fucking Diablo game. I know I saw the Necromancer do some kind of, I don't remember what they call it in those games when there's a a circle wave coming out.
Like a Nova of some sort.
Nova, that's it. We're being really down on all the trailers, but honestly, all of the trailers are kind of half-assed today. None of them were terrible, but none of them like really grabbed me.
I am excited to kill the fuck out of some of those bosses that they showed.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, I can't wait to kill that.
It looks fun, but it looks like a fucking Diablo game. Like, if you've played 2 or 3, you know everything that's happening here.
And supposedly, from what I've heard, is what they're trying to go for is like fusing the best parts of 2 and 3.
Great. I hope they lean into some of the skill tree in Diablo 2 is amazing.
Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1, Zach.
Yes, no, the name still makes me angry. Thank you. That's the thing that got the biggest reaction. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Now, I bought Mortal Kombat 11 after we did our Mortal Kombat episode way back in the day, which I haven't listened to it in years. I remember it being a fun episode. I remember it was the first time you were like, I did not like this episode. It was bad.
Yeah, but I was going to be critical of it anyway.
Because that was a heavy you episode.
And I did so much research for that episode. And then I don't think I was able to read half of my notes because of how tired I was when writing them. But
oh god, yeah, it was still a long one too. I mean, but like, okay, so I played Mortal Kombat 11. I never didn't play it heavily because 1, I'm not a big fighting game person, and 2, the Switch is not really a system built for that kind of fighting game. But I played through the entire story mode at least once. And then I was like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this, and played not story mode and went, oh.
Never mind.
Okay.
The most fun I had with this trailer was when it first dropped, was just like scrolling through a bunch of different articles talking about the fact like, ooh, new Mortal Kombat trailer dropped. Oh, check it out, new Mortal Kombat trailer. But the amount of them where the wording made it obvious, where it was like, tell me you didn't play through the story of 11 without telling me you didn't play through the story of 11. Because so many of them were like, what? Mortal Kombat's rebooting? And I was like, it's literally in the story that they're rebooting.
Now, okay, this is Liu Kang, not Kung Lao, right? Because Kung Lao's the dude with the hat.
Right. Fire God Liu Kang.
Haven't played in a while, yeah. So if you haven't played the Mortal Kombat 11 story mode, it ends with Liu Kang becoming basically the new Raiden, becoming Fire God Liu Kang, and taking and rebooting all of the world, because between the various timelines of Mortal Kombat, things had gotten extremely weird and confusing.
But now it seems, here's the thing though, so at the end of, what was it, of the end of the DLC, when you finished off the story, you could choose either the Liu Kang or the Shang Tsung path.
Okay, I chose the Liu Kang. I don't remember what. But
because, like, Shang Tsung's is, like, he basically rules the universe, and he has, like...
blah, 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 yeah.
God, like, I can't remember. He has, like, 2 lackeys that are 2 major characters. I want to say maybe Fujin and somebody else. Anyway. So, like, I've already heard somebody wondering if both endings are true, and that's where that Shang Tsung is coming from, is his timeline to attack Liu Kang's timeline.
If this is a second reboot and there's 2 timelines happening, I'm pissed. But sure.
But also, it would just make sense that, like, in the rebooted timeline, Shang Tsung still becomes evil prick, because that's who he
Because
is.
he's Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
Well, and this is not, like, as he's saying, he was kind of making a better world, kind of making, it's not a perfect world, but one where you have a lot more choice of...
He's trying to keep the gods out of it more.
Yeah.
And all their meddling.
Other than him directly training Kung Lao, but that's fine. This is a trailer that understood the assignment.
Because at the very end, it's just death and destruction.
Well, like, okay, here's our thing. We're showing where the different characters are. Keep forgetting that Sub-Zero and Scorpion are, like, allies now. Like, they're a buddy comedy thing going on.
Well, if we're rebooting, what I'm wondering is if that's Bihan Sub-Zero.
Mm-hmm.
And not, what's his name?
Sub-Zero Jr., yeah.
Yeah. Baby Sub-Zero. The Sub-Zero that we all know and love.
Baby Zero, yeah. Which I kind of hope not, because I like that Sub-Zero better. And I like, what is that? That's Smoke and...
right, because he, Noob Saibot.
Noob Saibot, thank you.
Yeah, Bihan gets killed by Scorpion and becomes Noob.
But yeah, okay, so we set up, we're continuing from where we were before, because Mortal Kombat has very oddly decided that it wants an ongoing storyline. More than most fighting games bothered to try with. And then we have the signs of, like, here, you can still have combat, you can still make your choices, blah, 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 blah. Here's villains coming in, here's Shang Tsung, which was cool to see, even though Shang Tsung is not my favorite Mortal Kombat villain. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think they're getting Cary Fukunaga back to do his voice either.
That's a bummer. But he is getting pretty old.
He's getting pretty old.
And then time for violence. Because it's Mortal Kombat. So there's a lot of, like, crushing skulls and gouging out eyes with thumbs. And, like, honestly, for Mortal Kombat, kind of tame levels of violence, but also a lot of exploding skulls.
Yeah. A lot of blood, a lot of gore, a lot of kind of ripping someone in half using their head.
Which means to me that they are really hiding all of the, like, real ultra-violence that they're going to be bringing in.
Right, and I don't think any of the kills that we see in that trailer have anything to do with what the story's actually going to do.
No, I think
it's just a
cool
cinematic
kills.
trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fighting game. You always come up with, like, here's an ending thing if you win with this character. But we always pick the, like, Liu Kang ending is the quote-unquote real one.
Or sometimes the Scorpion ending.
Or Scorpion, or, like, I mean, they usually take bits from each one, but, like...
And there's only, like, 2 or 3 that are like, no, that ending didn't happen at all.
And then Jax goes back in time and gets rid of racism. Which I was into.
I do hope that with the rebooted timeline, they find ways to bring in some of those... Because I have a feeling they're going to make the story, like, rhyme, right? Like, it's not going to be the same, but it's going to be similar to what the story was before with the reboot. I just
don't want them to go as heavy in the, like, rhyme, but things are slightly different as they did with the previous reboot, which had hardcore Terminator Genesis energy to me.
I think they're still going to have to do that a little bit, but I really hope they find ways to bring in some of the better characters from the later installments earlier.
Blind Kenshi.
Yeah, and just see how that affects things.
Who's the guy whose special ability is just gun? Is that Stryker?
Errol Black? Oh, no, Stryker also. Or, like, Kotal Khan.
Kotal was really cool. I had never heard of Kotal before our episodes, because I had played PS2 versions to play for that. And then played that and went, oh, okay. I get why he's Tyler's favorite character. And that was the Samurai Jack voice actor playing him. I don't remember that actor's name, but he's amazing.
Phil Lamar.
Phil Lamar.
Yeah, Errol Black, the cowboy. Find some way to get him in earlier.
Sure.
There's a couple other characters, too.
The drunk guy that vomits a lot.
Bo Right Show.
Instead, we bring back Mocap.
They weren't the greatest characters ever, but, like, some of the order and chaos characters from like Deception and shit would be really cool.
Oh, that was fun. I liked Frost.
Oh, Frost, yeah. I'm looking like I want an Ermac early on would be dope.
Ermac is cool. I will say Melina and what is that, Katana?
Mm-hmm.
Those designs are very good.
Yes.
They're doing a good line of we can be sexy without necessarily being objectifying.
So what I didn't bring up was there was a little bit of confusion with the fact that we're for sure getting Mortal Kombat 1 when we are. Because what NetherRealm Studios had started to do was alternating Mortal Kombat and Injustices. So theoretically, we should have gotten Injustice 3 first. However, the first round of DLC characters for Mortal Kombat also dropped. And they sort of leaned really heavily into the comic book side of things anyway.
Yeah, they were doing that last one anyways, so...
And especially like the evil asshole Superman side, because I believe the three of the DLC characters that have been confirmed are Omni-Man. This one doesn't fit the Superman mold as much. I believe Peacemaker.
Peacemaker is fucking perfect for the Mortal Kombat world.
So
like, just put in Peacemaker and Moon Knight, and we could end there.
And Homelander.
I saw that one. It makes sense.
It makes sense. I'm gonna enjoy playing as Homelander, even though he's a giant piece of shit.
Oh yeah, sure. The things that I always found more interesting for those games was like, oh, we brought in the Predator or Hellboy. I was like, hell
Rambo.
Yeah. Rambo. I'm like, yeah, okay, it kind of works. But that
Hellboy was a good one.
Rambo was more like RoboCop for me. That I'm like, there's something so 80s about Mortal Kombat that I appreciate that we're using these like classics, but it didn't.
Honestly, I kind of dug them just being like, we're going to bring the Joker over, because...
I really enjoyed just repeatedly punching the Joker in the face, I'm not going to lie.
I'm stoked. I mean, you know I'm stoked. I'm fucking Mortal Kombat, so...
I really enjoyed 11. If I have a system that can play this one, I'm going to pick it up.
That's it.
That's it. We'll see you next week, I guess.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, everybody. General Tyler here. If you like the show, please hit subscribe however you're listening to us right now. Also, if you could rate and review us however you're listening to us right now, or preferably over at Apple Podcasts, we would super appreciate it, as the whole world is ran on algorithms, and we want to be all up in them, getting our voice out to more places. Also, I mean, tell your friends. We always appreciate that. If you want to get in contact with us, ask us questions, give us comments, email us generalnerderypod@gmail.com. You can also contact us through our website, www.generalnerdcast.com. While you're there, check out all of our back catalog, or click the links up at the top, as we are part of the Earworm Podcast Network. Go check out all of our sister shows. We're involved with most of them, so if you already like listening to us talk, it might be in your best interest. And if you want to check out everything from the network, head over to earworm.com, EARVVYRM.com. We'd super appreciate it. Love you all. Have a good one.